So apparently the Xbox 720 is not going to be compatible with the Xbox 360 games. No BC? What the hell's going on, man? Ugh! But before we get to this video, let's get to the question of the day. Alright, so stay tuned to the end of this video to find out the answer to the question of the day. Well, I guess I won't be buying the Xbox 720 because apparently, according to this little news article, which I'll provide a link to the description, you guys can check it out. It's going to be powered by AMD, yes, AMD 86, X86 chip. Alright, the same, I guess the same company or processor, whatever the hell it is that's being used for the PS4. Yes, AMD. And apparently they're not going to be able to play the Xbox 360 games. It's not going to have backward compatibility, which is awful news, and I'm not surprised. It seems like they don't even care about BC anymore. I don't know. When did it become a trend? When did it become okay to not be able to have a BC? Like, we're not doing that anymore. Just as a whole, the industry is not having BC ever. Like, they're just taking it out permanently. You can't play the old games. You know, even from last generation, you can't do it. Oh my god, that's really depressing, and it doesn't add any confidence in wanting to purchase this 720 system, you know? I mean, first of all, I didn't even know that they bumped up and delayed this 720 announcement thing. It was supposed to be set in April, that's what they said, and then now it's going to be on May, like a whole month afterwards. So we're going to have to wait that long. According to Windows blogger, blah 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 blah, the 720 will sell for $500 or $300 with a subscription. What? 500 versus 300? Why is there such a massive gap? 300 with subscription? I don't even understand what the hell that's supposed to be. $300 with a subscription. What kind of subscription? What is that? I've never heard of that particular article. But then again, video game news has been very lackluster recently. $300 for a subscription-based model. What is that? What does that mean? What kind of stuff are you getting with a subscription? What's the difference? A standard model will sell for around $500. The platform is overall expensive. Microsoft is also planning a $99 Stingray Xbox 360. Whatever the hell that is. I don't know, man. Subscription. I don't even know what the hell they're talking about with that kind of thing. You know, I mean, I just... Let's talk more about the 720, though. AMD processor in the 720 combines Jaguar central processing units with graphics chips. And that's pretty much it. I mean, they really haven't released a lot of info, but... Oh, backward compatibility with the Xbox 360 games would be possible only through software emulation. So it's going to be some sort of bullshit, just like the PS4, which it's probably going to be, you know, a downloadable thing, and then they can charge you all over again for the same fucking games on Xbox Live Arcade or whatever. They download, you know, you got to pay for it all over again. Store it in the hard drive. Yeah, so you know what, the 720, you know what, I'm just not even excited for the next generation. With the PS4 and the 720, it's hard for me to get hyped up about it. It's hard to look forward to these systems when they can't even play the current gen systems. Because the thing is, this is what... people wonder what the deal is with losing backward compatibility. Well, you sell your old system, and then you get the new one. That's why people sell off their DS Lites and Nintendo DS's, because they have the 3DS. There's other things too, like the matter of space. taking up a lot of real estate inside your house, in your room, or your desk, or whatever. You don't have space to store 500,000 systems there. You can't keep like all these 360s and PS3s. And again, the convenience aspect of it. You're gonna have all these different systems cluttered around in your room or in your living room, and it's just, there's a lot of it just stacking up, piling up on each other. Where are you gonna put all these systems? 360 is not a small system. The PS3 is not a small system. And you have to have these systems in order to play the PS3 games and the 360 games. You can't play them fucking directly on the new current gen systems. I mean, it's ridiculous. And that's the thing too, is you kind of expect a brand new console to play an older fucking game. It sort of makes sense if you think about it. I mean, how can a brand new system that is so much more powerful than the previous generation not be able to play an older game from like 5-6 years ago, and let alone 10 years ago? Alright, that is really sad and pathetic. I mean, I can pop in an old game, like an old PC game from the 90s, and pretty much run it on a new fucking PC or a new computer. I mean, it's common sense. It's like progression. But instead, it's limited. As amazing and as powerful as these systems are today, they have limits on it. They place fucking whatever the fuck, the way that the system reads discs, the internal components of it, the engine, the fucking chips inside can't fucking run older fucking, past generations titles. Now, it's a matter of difference too. Like, I understand a DVD player not being able to play Laserdiscs, because the two formats are vastly different. The Laserdisc is a massive vinyl-looking thing. It's huge. So physically, it's not convenient. It doesn't make any sense. It's an old, archaic form of technology. Not necessarily in quality of the picture quality, but as far as the size aspect of it, it's an older piece of media. The DVD is newer in comparison, and so you can understand why DVD players are supposed to be smaller. They can't play fucking laser discs. And I don't even know, licensing aside and the legalities of it, it's not the same companies, blah blah blah, I understand that. The reality is that if you have the same fucking company, like Sony or Microsoft, that's able to play the same sized discs, they can both play DVDs and Blu-ray. Why can't you do that with the fucking games? It baffles me. Alright, so this was the answer to the question of the day.